Yeah, let me just say this. I think we have found, I applaud Elon Musk. He has found an enormous amount of waste, specifically fraud and abuse. And he did that by getting into the government and showing us how fraudulent he is. For example, if you have...
The way he did that and sunk everybody in, even the disagreeers, they were like, oh, he actually said that Elon Musk did a good thing. And then said, no, by showing us that he committed fraud. Genius, man. All right, continue.
Heard of the Consumer Financial Protection Bureau, and you listen to a single Republican tell you what it is, from Congress to Mark Andreessen on Joe Rogan, to Mark Zuckerberg on Joe Rogan, to Elon Musk, they will all say verbatim the same thing. It is a agency that was created by Elizabeth Warren to debank people. That's a lie. She doesn't run it. It doesn't debank people. In fact, it keeps people from being debanked. And one of the big things the CFPB did and does is they try and keep X, Facebook, and all of these social media companies from becoming payment processors that don't have to follow the same laws as banks. And there were 280 complaints against Elon Musk's companies alone. And he walked in and he fired the inspector generals, and then he gutted it. And he did this at the CFPB, he did it at the National Labor Relations Board, where we also now know that there was a sudden spike of information going out, and Russians were using the created usernames and passwords that had been created 15 minutes earlier to try and log in. He went to the FAA. He was able to go and look at every contract that he was negotiating against. He went to NASA. He went into every one of these programs and he gutted them. And he made it so that he and his billionaire friends didn't have to keep the rules anymore. And all he had to do is hold this shiny object in front of everybody's face. Look, we're going to cut $2 trillion. Never mind, it's $1 trillion. Never mind, I only cut 150 billion. And you mentioned before, it's closer to 60, but if you want to take what has receipts, it's $32 billion.
Okay, he laid it down so perfectly. I get it, but that sounds pretty freaking accurate, man. And we can't be out here trusting all these billionaires with, like, just because they're billionaires and that means that's success. And no, there's a whole lot of fraud and stuff that goes on in between that too. It's a very tricky system and a slippery slope, and we do it time and time again. And we trust government, we trust, you know, a billionaire president to lead us in an economic growth. Man, all of it is just BS, and it's just about agendas and pushing all these narratives. It's actually disgusting, and we don't know what is what. But this man right here, Jay from Jubilee, dude, he got on business, man. Amazing, man. Go ahead and subscribe to this channel, like this video, and tell me what you guys think. So much more of this, please. Thank you. Peace.